Oh, anybody have any special requests or areas that need attention before we get started? Shoulders, hamstrings, neck. Will it not let you talk now that I muted you?
Hamstrings and shoulders always.
Hamstrings and shoulders, okay. Anyone else? Sarah, you usually have something cool for us to do. What do we want to do?
I don't know. I was thinking my calves could use some work. I don't know if there's anything good for that. But
Like stretching your calves or building them?
mm-hmm.
Okay, I have to think about that one. To ponder. Sharon, you got anything for us? Shoulders? Neck? She's like, here.
Well, Janet here is totally going to vote for some tushies. So whatever you got for the tushies and the inner thighs, that's my vote always.
Okay. All right, let's come to a seat. So bring that extra flesh away from your sitting bones here. Sit up nice and tall. If you want to take a block or blanket underneath your seat just to elevate the hips a bit, go ahead. And then shrug your shoulders up by your ears. We'll draw the shoulder blades onto your back and then hug the elbows in here and just rest your hands on the thighs. Allow the eyes to close. Relax your jaw. And then soften your face a bit here and start to settle in. And if you're feeling kind of energized this morning, you can bring your palms to face down. This will add a bit of grounding to this pose. And if you're feeling kind of tired, maybe bringing your palms to face up to add a sense of inviting energy in. And then just sitting up tall, find that length up through the crown of the head. Start to notice your breath. Take a moment just to sort of find the natural rhythm of your breath as it travels in and out. And then starting to allow your breath to expand as you inhale. Letting that expansion across the lungs, the rib cage, letting the belly expand. And as you exhale slowly, allowing for the belly to deplete. In the inhale breath, find that sense of lengthening, reaching up through the crown of the head. And on the exhale, see if you can find that sense of sinking down and just settling in a bit more. And then from here, we'll take the palms together over the heart and just bring your thumbs right to heart center, taking a moment, allowing an intention to arise for practice this morning, whatever sort of comes to mind. And then we'll seal that intention with the sound of 3 Oms. So inhaling. Take a breath here, and then exhale your breath. Go ahead and blink open the eyes and release the hands. And we'll drop the ear toward the right shoulder here. So bring into this stretch for the head and neck. Stay here. You can take that right hand, wrap it around, gentle tug. Without forcing or straining, one more breath in here. Exhale. And then just releasing, dropping your ear toward the left shoulder this time. And then you can take the hand and wrap it around. Try not to elevate your shoulder. And just breathe into the stretch. And then nice and easy, releasing. This time dropping your chin toward the chest. Go ahead and interlace the fingers here. Bring the hands back behind the head. You can allow maybe the elbows to drop toward the floor. Taking another breath here. Exhale your breath, and as you inhale, go ahead and open across the chest. Release the arms. Turn the palms to face up here. We'll sweep the arms all the way up overhead. And then joining the palms overhead, press the space away. As we inhale, arms sweep. Take the palms together here so you can straighten through the elbows. Joining the palms and then press the space away, reaching out through the fingertips. One more like that. Inhale, arms sweep. Easing toward your thumbs. Exhale, press the space away. And then the next time you breathe in, take the arms all the way up here. And then we'll interlace the fingers and just invert your palms here and lift them up toward the ceiling. So as you find this lift up, sink the sitting bones down into the floor. Take another breath here, get a little taller. As you exhale, just bend the elbows and nestle the back of the head into the arm. And then stay here for a breath or two. Starting to open up through the shoulders, pressing the back of the head into the arm. Take a breath in, take that entire out breath to release your hand. We'll extend this arm all the way alongside the ear, so taking a side bend to your right. And then see if you can lengthen out through the fingertips. Get that opposite sitting bone grounding down. Turn the chest up here, turn the gaze, take another breath in. We'll take this hand down to the floor. From here, draw your forehead towards your knee, and then see if you can allow the weight of the head to release. Relax the neck a bit. And then taking a breath in here, we'll take this hand to the outside of the knee. Take your other hand and bring it back behind you. So coming onto the fingertips here, grow taller. And as you exhale, just coming into this twist. On the inhale breath, reaching the crown of the head up toward the ceiling. Exhale, think of your ribs wrapping around from here, your head and neck will follow. Inhale, creating space, creating length. And then deepening that twist. One more breath. Exhale, twisting out. We'll stay in the twist here. Take that other arm alongside the ear. And then direct some breath into those right low ribs. Taking a breath in here. Take this hand down and find your other knee. Just folding over here. Relax the back of the neck. As you inhale, take the hands up by the shoulders. Lengthening through your belly as you exhale. Rounding your spine, folding forward. So inhale. Lifting up, lifting the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, holding forward, one more like that, inhale, lift, exhale, round. The next time you breathe in, we'll backstroke the arms all the way back behind you, open through the chest here, open across the shoulders, and then come into a little back bend, so coming onto the fingertips, lifting the gaze here, heart to lift, one more breath, and then from here, just rocking back at the sitting bones. Go ahead and switch to crossing of the legs. So bring that opposite shin in front. Reach the fingertips out here, sweeping the arms all the way up. And then joining the palms here so you can straighten through the elbows, press the space away. As you inhale, arms sweep, open the chest, join the palms overhead. Exhale, pressing the space away, reaching out through the fingertips. Once again, inhale, arms lift, easing up. Exhale, press. The next time you breathe in, take the arms all the way up. And we'll take a side bend, or no, we'll do the opposite, interlace the fingers, and invert your palms up toward the ceiling, reach. Find a little more length, take a breath in, elbows bend this time. Nestling the back of the head into the arm, that left elbow drops down. Notice that the chin's coming toward the chest. Can you back up the arms a little bit more? Find a little more opening to the shoulders. Breath in, entire exhale to release your hand. Extend that arm all the way alongside the ear, and then notice that the shoulder's creeping up by the ear. You draw the shoulder blade out to the back. You sink down through that right sitting bone and find a little more length out through those right fingertips. One more breath, taking the hand to the knee. Take your other hand and come onto fingertips, grow tall. And as you exhale, setting up for this twist. So pulling the belly up and in. Trying to create space, create length. And then coming into that twist a little more deeply. One more breath here. Lengthening the crown of the head toward the ceiling. Stay in the twist, take that other arm up alongside the ear, and then start to direct your breath into that whole left side. Leaning over, one more breath in, we'll sweep this hand down, find your other knee from here, folding over, so you can relax the back of the neck, and then taking the hands up by the shoulders, elbows lift, lengthen through your belly. Exhale, start to round, folding forward, in that nice stretch to the low back. Inhale, lengthening the belly, and then exhale as you round. One more like that, finding that cat-cow through the spine. And then the next time you breathe in, go ahead and reach the arms all the way up like you're taking off your shirt. We'll backstroke the arms back behind you. Keep the fingertips here, elbows bend, lift your heart, lift your chest. Stay here, pressing the hip points up toward the ceiling. One more breath in. And exhale, releasing down. Sliding off of your blocker blanket, we're gonna come on to hands and knees. So go ahead and bring your hips and knees in line here. stacking your shoulders over the wrists, spread the fingers. See if you can make contact down into the floor through finger pads and knuckle pads. We'll start to shift back and forth a bit. So just starting to warm up your wrists. See if you can spread the fingers as you press into the hands. Think of bringing weight into all fours of the hands, so it's not just coming straight down into the wrists. And then after you've gone through a couple of cycles back and forth, we'll come back to the middle. Bring your wrists there, parallel to one another. Same thing as before. Just kind of shifting back and forth. And then one more like this. We'll come back to the middle and then turn your wrists all the way around this time. Get that nice stretch of the forearm. Should feel good. And then we'll spin the palms all the way back around and start to make your way through cat and cow. So extending the heart as you breathe in, easing up as you exhale, curling your tail under, really pressing into the hands as you round up. The belly will drop from there, the heart will extend. And then think of pressing into the floor as you round, all the way up to the cat, and just moving on your breath here, on your own timing. Really starting to warm up the spine. And starting to connect your breath here with your movement. Once again, inhaling, the heart will lift, the belly will drop. This time as you exhale, we'll round all the way up. Press into your hands, keep rounding the spine, fingertips all the way back toward the heels. Inch the fingertips out long in front of you. Just rest the forehead on the mat here. And then start to walk the hands out a little further. And we'll walk this out to the right. Laying your chest over that right thigh. You can maybe stack the left palm over top of the right here. Direct your breath into that whole left side. Reaching the hips over the left. Keep this nice and long. We'll walk it through center. Nice and easy. Make your way over to the left this time. Press into the hands and reach the hips over the right. Breathing into your right side. And then nice and easy. Come back to the center. Keep the hands out long in front of you. You're going to inhale, shift forward, lengthening through the belly. And then exhale, rocking back around your spine. Let the tailbone draw you back. So just kind of an extended cat and cow here. The fingers spread. Keep that contact out into the floor. The belly will lengthen, and then tailbone draws you back. Once again, inhaling, shifting forward, and exhale, rocking back. This next time you shift forward, go ahead and circle the hips all the way back and around to the right, bringing the hips toward the heels, and then circling over toward the left wrist. Go through little circles like that. See if you can keep the arms active. So starting to open up through the hips, the shoulders, and then we'll reverse the circle. So coming in that opposite direction here. Around the spine, hips through the heels, come all the way over to the right. Nice and easy. And then the next time that you shift forward, all the way back and around, put the hands so they're right underneath the shoulders. Readjust the hips and knees. We'll take this right leg straight back. So tucking the toes under here, press back through the heel. Just start to warm up, pressing back and forth. And then the next time you press back, find that full extension. And that nice stretch from sitting bone all the way through to the heel. We'll shift forward just a bit. Lift that leg and bring it to its hip height, or kind of drop that right hip. In fact, you can take your hand to your low back. Just kind of notice the pelvis here. And then from here, tapping the toes down and lifting the leg up. Really flex the foot and reach back through the heel. When you're ready, when you're feeling steady, lengthen that left arm. And then tapping down and rising up. Hiking in toward the midline here, finding that engagement of the abdominals, kind of waking up the core. Go for a couple more sets. On the last one, we'll hold and just find this extension in both directions. From here, draw your elbow to your knee. And then re-extend, reaching out. And then elbow to knee, curl your tail under and around. Re-extend in both directions. Go through that a couple more times. And then on this last one, re-extend, find that reach. And we'll release the hand. Take that foot and release it over the opposite foot here. Press back through the heel. And then breathe into that full right side. Really press into the hands. Find a lift away from your wrists. And release your toes here. Bring that knee back down to the floor. We'll take the left leg straight back. Rock it back and forth a couple of times. Just kind of waking up through the back of the leg, the calf and the hamstring. Waking up the foot a bit. Next time you press back, hold. Breathe into that stretch. And then shift forward just a bit so shoulders line up over the wrist. Lift the leg here. We'll take the hands to the low back. Make sure hips are level, engaging the core. And then tapping down and rising up. Nice and easy, tapping down, rising up. You can lengthen that right arm alongside the ear, taking the fingertips and toes down. Nice and easy, moving on your breath. On this last one, we'll find this reach in both directions. Hold on to this, take a breath in. Exhale, curl the tail under, this time elbow to knee. And then re-extend. And then elbow to knee. And re-extend. 2 more like that. Moving with your breath. On this last one, re-extend in both directions, holding on to this here. Taking the hands to the floor, take that foot over the opposite foot, reach back for the heel. Press into the hands, look over that right shoulder. Breathe into that stretch. Take another breath in, and then releasing the toes here. Bringing the knee back down to the floor. We'll slide the hands slightly forward, tuck the toes under. From here, lifting the knees, just reach the hips up and back. Find down dog. Start to pedal the feet. Taking your time, still waking up, getting things moving. Nice and easy. And then lengthening the heels toward the floor here, lifting up through your sitting bones. Actively press into your hands here. The chest is moving toward the thighs. And we'll just lift the heels. And then keep the hips where they are and think of lengthening the heels back down toward the floor. Once again, heels lift. And then lengthening the heels toward the floor. The next time the heels lift, pull up and in the belly, curling the tail a bit round as you come forward into a plank. Bring your shoulders directly over top your wrist. And then actively press into the hands, so engaging the shoulder blades onto the back here firmly. And then come to tippy toes, lowering the knees. We'll hug the elbows in and just lower all the way onto your belly. Find a baby cobra, so activate the legs, let that support a little lift of the chest. And then release the forehead to the mat and kind of look over that right shoulder, curling the right side of the chest away from the floor. And then rolling through, looking at that left shoulder. Just go back and forth a couple of times. And then the next time you come back to the middle, we'll press into the hands. Draw the thighs up and back from the down dog. On an inhale, raising that right leg, bend the knee here and just fan your hip open. And take a little circle of the ankle one direction, and then the other. We'll lengthen the leg here and square off the hips. And then from here, draw your nose toward your knee, so rounding through the spine. Shoulders over the wrist, re-extend. And then pull the belly up and in, nose to your knee. One more like that. This time stepping this foot all the way forward between the hands. You might need to wiggle the back toes back a bit. And then you can put the fingertips here or feel free to use your blocks. Start to sink. And then when you're ready, go ahead and lengthen over that front leg. So as you rebend, draw your heart forward, inhaling. Exhale, lengthen the leg, draw your hips back. Inhale, rebend. Exhale, lengthening. Move through that a couple more times. Just moving with your breath, opening up the fronts of the hips, the backs of the legs. On this last one, we'll lengthen all the way and just hold. So maybe stepping that back foot in just a bit. Allow the weight of the head to release. And if you don't readily reach the floor with the hands, bring the floor to you using your blocks. And we'll take another breath here. Exhaling. And then rebound this front knee. From here, release the hands. Step that right foot back to meet the left. Find that high plank. Step the shoulder blades onto the back. Come forward to tippy toes, lower the knees. Hug the elbows in, lowering down. Peel the chest away here. Take cobra. Tuck the toes, press into the hands. Take your thighs up and back, down dog. Raising the left leg this time. So bend the knee and just fan the hip open. Work towards stacking the hips here. You can take a little circle of the ankle in one direction. And then the other. And from here, we'll lengthen that leg, start to square off the hips. And then curl your tail under as you round. So re-extend. Nose to your knee. One more like that. And stepping this foot all the way forward between the hands, maybe wiggling the back toes back a bit so this front knee aligns over the ankle. You can grab your blocks here. And then start to sink a bit. And then start to lift your chest. Take a breath. As you exhale, lengthen. And then rebend. And lengthening over that leg. And rebend. Go through that a couple more times. Just moving with your breath. this last time, we'll lengthen the leg, maybe stepping this back foot in just a bit. And then fold over the front leg. Let the weight of the head release here. Relax your jaw. See if you can soften into the stretch a bit more. Take another breath here. Exhale to fold over. We'll rebend the front knee. Come back into a low lunge. Release your blocks. Press into the hands firmly. Firm the shoulder blades. Lift through the belly. Take that left foot back to meet the right. High plank. Forward to tippy toes. Lower down the knees. Lower all the way onto your belly. Coming into a baby cobra, and then tucking the toes, press into the hands here. We'll take the thighs up and back to down dog. And then just taking a walk all the way up to the top of your mat. Take a bend in the knees here, allow the weight of the head to release. Nod your head yes, take it no. Start to let go of any tension in the upper body. And we'll soften the knees here. Welcome to take the hands to the thighs. Pull it all the way up to stand. And then toe heel the feet in a bit. Take a moment to come to Tadasana. So we'll lift all 10 toes away from the floor. Spread your toes here. Bring them down one at a time. Pinkies to big toes. One more like that. Lift the toes, spread. And then slowly lower all the way down. And then from that lift, in the inner heel, lift the kneecaps to engage your quads, drop your tailbone, roll your shoulders back. We'll inhale, take the arms up overhead. As you exhale here, folding forward, lengthening through the belly so the heart will draw forward. From here, we'll step that right leg down and come into low lunge. Make sure that knee aligns over the ankle here. Find a little lift through your belly. And as you exhale, stepping that left foot back to meet your right. Come to down dog. Glide forward into a plank. We'll lower the knees. And then keep the elbows hugging in. Lower all the way down. Activate the legs here. Peel your chest away. Cobra. Tucking the toes, press into the hands. Take your thighs up and back to down dog. Raising the right leg. Bend the knee, fan the hip. And then lengthen the leg. Nose to your knee. Re-extend. Nose to your knee. One more like that. This is going to step all the way forward between the hands. Come back to fingertips. Step this left foot to meet your right. Fold over. Ground the feet here. Take the arms all the way up. And releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Hinge from your hips here. Fold forward over the legs. Find a long spine. And take the left leg back. Make sure this knee aligns over the ankle. Activate the back leg. Lift through the belly. Take the right foot back to meet your left. Downward dog. Gliding forward into a plank. Lower the knees, or this time lower all the way down. Activate the legs. Peel your chest away. Tuck the toes. Press into the hands. Take your thighs up and back. Down dog. Left leg rises. Bend the knee. Fan the hip open. And then go ahead and re-square the hips. Extend through the leg. Nose to your knee. Inhale, reach. Nose to your knee. Pull the belly up and in here. Engage the belly. Engaging through the core. Step the foot forward between the hands. Step your right foot to meet your left. Fold. Ground your feet. Arms all the way up. Releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, hinge. Lengthen the belly here. Heart drawing forward, right leg back. See if you can lift the fingertips away from the floor. Find a little more activation through the legs. Reground the palms. Take that left foot back to meet your right. Downward dog. Gliding forward into a plank. Lower the knees, lower all the way down, or lower down halfway. Rising to cobra, upward dog. Making your way back. Down dog, right leg rises. Bend the knee and around. Re-extend. Nose to your knee. Pull the belly up and in, round your back. One more. This is going to come all the way forward between the hands. Coming onto fingertips here. Just rise to a high lunge. And then soften the face. Settle into the hips. Find this reach extension out through the arms. Take another breath in here. Exhale it out. And then take a deep inhale. And as you exhale, take the hands down through heart center. We'll ground the left palm. Maybe taking that hand to a block. Reach the right arm up. Make a fist of that hand. Take a little circle. Circling the other way. And then grounding down to reach out. Take a breath here. Circle around toward the front wall. Releasing the hands on either side of this front foot. Lift your chest. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale to rebend. Exhale to lengthen. Once again, rebend the front knee. Fingertips or hands to the heart. Pour your weight into your right foot. Left foot is to meet it. Fold over. Ground your feet or take the arms up. And release the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, sweep. Exhale, fold. Long spine. This time, keep the left leg back. Lift the fingertips away from the floor. Activate that back leg. Lifting through the belly, reground the palms. Right foot steps back to meet the left. Downward dog. Glide forward to plank. Lower the knees, lower down in one piece, or chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward. Exhale, down dog. This time, raising that left leg. Bend the knee and around. Breathe down. Nose to your knee. One more like that. Engaging the core here, draw it all the way forward between the hands. Sweep the arms up, high lunge. Settle into the hips. Relax your jaw. Soften the face. Find that hugging in toward the midline here. Engaging the inner thighs like you have a block between the legs. Take a breath. As you exhale, releasing the hands from heart center. We'll ground the left palm this time, or the right palm. Reach the right arm. Left arm. Make a circle, making a fist. Circling the wrist the other way. Reach this arm alongside your ear and release the hands down. Using blocks as needed. Lift through your chest. Lengthen over that leg. Rebend and lengthen. Last one. We'll rebend the front knee, come to fingertips or hands to heart center, pouring weight into the left foot, right foot to meet it. Fold over. Ground your feet here, take the arms all the way up, and releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Fold forward, hinge from your hips. Lengthen the belly here, and we'll step into a plank. Take a moment to set the shoulder blades actively onto your back. Come to tippy toes, lowering knees or lowering down, chaturanga. And then rising into cobra upward. Make your way back to down dog, deep breaths. Take another breath here. Exhale your breath. For one more inhalation. And then take a breath in. Bottom of this exhale, bend the knees for your hands. You're welcome to step your hop, head of your mat. Lengthen the belly. Folding forward, soften your knees that rise. And release the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, fold. Take a long spine, and then planting the hands. You're welcome to step or jump. Chaturanga, you can always lower your knees. Rising into cobra upward. Come back to down dog. Deep breaths. In and out. See if you can spread the fingers. Make that contact down into the floor here with your finger pads, knuckle pads. As you find that lift of the hips. One more breath. And then take a breath here. Bottom of the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward to your hands, stepping or maybe hopping. Head of the mat. This time, lengthen the belly. We'll fold forward, bend the knees. Sink the hips, reach the arms. Utkatasana. Take a breath. Exhale, fold all the way down over straight legs. Long spine here. Planting the hands, stepping or jumping back. Chaturanga. Rising into your back bend. Making your way back to downward dog. We'll raise the right leg. Take it forward between the hands. Ground the back heel, float the arms all the way up. Virabhadrasana 1. Just open up to 2. Sink into the front knee. Take a breath here, and then we'll inhale the back hand all the way down. Bringing your front foot, chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward. Making your way back, downward dog, left leg this time. Taking it forward between the hands. Take the back hand to the floor, take the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Open to 2, sink. From here, inhale that back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga. Press the floor away, upward facing. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Deep breaths in and out. Slowing down your breath. Take another breath in. Bottom of the exhale, bend your knees. Look forward to your hands. Step or hop. Head of your mat. Lengthen the belly. Folding forward, bend the knees, sink the hips. Come back to chair. Take a breath here. Exhale, fold all the way back down over straight legs. Long spine. Planting your hands. Stepping or jumping back. Chaturanga. Rising into your back bend. Making your way back to down dog. We'll raise the right leg. Taking it forward between the hands. Round the back heel. Float the arms up. Come to Virabhadrasana 1. Exhale to open to 2. Start to bend into that front knee. From here, reverse your warrior. Flip your front palm. Send the back hand down the back thigh. And then inhaling that back hand to the floor. Exhale, find that lift in the belly. Chaturanga. Reach back through the heels. Press the floor right here. Up dog. Lift the thighs away. Down dog. Left leg this time. Stepping it forward between the hands. Take the back heel to the mat. Float the arms all the way up. Virabhadrasana 1. Open to 2. Readjust your stance. Start to sink. And then flip your front palm. Take the back hand down. Inhale the back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga. Press the floor away. Upward facing. Make your way back to downward facing dog. Deep breaths. In and out right here. Take another breath. From here, bending the knees, look forward on the hands. You can step or you can hop. Head of your mat. Left the belly. Folding forward, bend the knees. Sink the hips. Take Utkatasana here. Refining this just a bit. Toes spearing out. Chest coming forward. Taking the weight back towards the heels like you're sitting back into a chair. Take a breath. Exhale, fold all the way back down over straight legs. Long spine here. Planting the hands. Stepping or jumping back. Chaturanga. Press the floor away, up dog. Making your way back to downward facing. We'll take the right leg back. Let's bend the knee and around. Re-extend. Nose to your knee so you can pull the belly up and in. Last one. This one's going to come all the way forward between the hands. Keep the back heel spun up here. Float the arms back. We'll find the airplane arms. Roll your shoulders back. Find that lift in the belly. Really energize the back leg. And then from here, you can interlace your fingers. Start to slide the fist down the back thigh, lift your chest. Open across the shoulders, take a breath. We'll release the hands here, take the arms all the way up. And then from here, taking that back heel down, just opening up to warrior 2. Readjust your stance a bit. Spread through the front toes, start to really sink into that knee. Settle into your hips. Rotate your front palm. Reverse your warrior. Let's move on the breath. Reach to side angle. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, reaching into side angle. One more. On this one, come to side angle. Hold. Breathe into this reach from your heel for your fingertips. Stay here, take that right hand down the inner thigh. Take another breath here. Press down for both legs, rise. Warrior 2. Take the back hand to the floor. Reach this right leg back behind you, bend your knee, bend your hip. Maybe circling the ankle. Circling the other way. Square off the hips here, lengthening that leg, float it down to meet the other foot. Left leg this time. Bend the knee around. Re-extend. Nose to your knee, pull your belly up and in. Step your shoulders over the wrist here. One more. This is going to come all the way forward between the hands. Keep the back heel spun up. Float the arms back here. Roll your chest and shoulders open. Find that lift of the belly. Really draw the back thigh toward the ceiling. Opposite interlace of the fingers. Open through the chest. Roll your chest and shoulders open. Breathe. And then sliding the hands back down past the tailbone, float the arms up. And take your back heel down here, open up to warrior 2. Readjust your stance a bit. Really start to bend into that front knee. Find that reach and extension out through the arms. Settling in. We'll take a reverse warrior. And then inhale, reach to side angle. Moving with the breath, exhale, reverse. Inhale, side angle. One more. And this time we'll hold, finding that line of energy from your heel to your fingertips. Just turning up, lift the gaze. Stay here, our left hand reaches down. Breathe into this. Take another breath in. Ground down to rise up. Take your back hand all the way to the floor. Free up that left leg, downward dog split, bend the knee here, we'll fan the hip. Maybe circling the ankle. And then nice and easy. Lengthening through that leg, float the foot down to meet the other foot. Stay here or go for a vinyasa. Coming back to your breath. Deep breaths in and out. We'll take a breath in. Bottom of this exhale, bend the knees. Look toward the hands. You're welcome to step or maybe hop. Long spine. Folding forward, we'll bend the knees here. Sink the hips, take the arms all the way up alongside your ears. Join the palms over the heart, lean your chest forward. Take a twist to your right. Inhale, come back to chair. Exhale, take a twist to your left. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, twist. Once again. The next time you take a twist out to the right, we'll hold. Breathing into this. And then from here, you can extend the arms. Take a peek, make sure that left knee isn't coming forward the right. We'll unwind, fold all the way forward. Long spine here, plant the hands, stepping or jumping, chaturanga. If you're getting tired, lower the knees. Press the floor away, up dog. Making your way back to downward dog, raising that right leg. Bend the knee and around. Re-extend. Nose to your knee here, pull your belly up and in. One more. This one's gonna come all the way forward between the hands. Keeping this back heel spun up, float your arms all the way up. We'll rise to a high lunge. Settle in. Relax your jaw. Find that sense of the inner thighs hugging in toward the midline here. Take another breath in. Take the back heel down, open it up to warrior two. Readjust your stance a bit. Make sure the knee aligns over the ankle. Bring that front thigh more or less parallel to the floor. Start to sink. Reverse the warrior. Nice. From here, shift your gaze down toward your front big toe. We'll pour all the weight into this right foot. Taking your hand down to a block. Lift the left toes away from the floor. And then use this to turn the chest up. Maybe taking that top arm up. Ardha Chandrasana. Really reach through that back heel like you're making a footprint to that wall behind you. Open through the chest. One more breath. Nice and gracefully, rebend that front knee. Come back into warrior two. We'll rotate the front palm. Come back into a reverse warrior. And this time lengthen all the way through that leg. Reverse triangle. Take your time. Cut the right hip under. Lengthening through that side waist. Taking the hand to the shin. This top arm can lift toward the ceiling. Coming into triangle pose. And then see if you can find a lift up out of your low waist. Maybe releasing that hand away from the shin. On your next inhale, like someone's got you by the wrist, pulling you up, rise. Bring your right toes so they're parallel to the left. Turning to face the sidewall here, lift your chest. We'll hinge from the hips, a little bit in the knees as needed. Folding forward. Bring your hands down to the block here or the floor. Reach to the crown of the head toward the floor. Breathing into this. And then we'll lengthen the belly nice and easy. From here, start to walk the hands around toward this front foot. Breathe on the front knee. Sink the hips and lower that back knee all the way down. You can grab blocks here as needed. Take a moment just to settle in. And then from here, take the hands onto that front thigh. Find this lift of the chest. Press down into that right foot and rise. And then go ahead and re-sink into that front knee. So press down here to rise up. Engaging all the muscles around the thigh, around the hips. One more, press down to rise up. We'll re-sink, but keep this pressure of this right foot down into the floor. And then take the arms all the way up. Anjaneyasana, a little bit of a back bend here if you like. Lift the heart, reach to the arms, and we'll circle it back and around. So healing the foot over to the right. You're welcome to stay on blocks. You can come down to your palms. You can lower onto forearms. And if you're sort of in between, maybe taking that block up underneath the forearms. And settling in for lizard. And then just breathe, relax your jaw a bit, softening your face. You can let the weight of the head release toward the floor. Take another breath in, and nice and easy, start to walk the hands in. So you can keep hands on the block here, or maybe to the floor, and we'll just lengthen all the way through that leg. As you rebound, the heart draws forward. Exhale, lengthening. Move through that a couple more times. The next time you rebound this knee, you take it into a circle reminiscent of the warm-up. So circling clockwise here with those hips, all the way back and around, and then rebend that knee. And just go through that a couple more times. And the next time you rebound this knee, tuck your back toes under, find a little lift through the belly, and we'll pour all the weight into that right foot, take the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Start to sink the hips here. And let the tailbone get heavy. And then from there, lengthen up through the crown of the head. Press into both feet and take a little lift away from the floor instead of sinking down. And then from here, press down to rise up. Engage the legs, engage the glutes, and then re-sink, bring your hips in line with your knees. Press down, rise up as you inhale. Exhale, sink. Go for a couple more just like that. Bring your knees, your hips in line with your knees rather. Nice. On this next one, we'll re-sink and hold. Breathe. And then from here, you can reach the arms. Lift just an inch. Lower just an inch. Lift an inch. Don't lift higher. You're going to want to lower. 2 more. Breathe. You guys asked for this. We're going to hold this last one. Take another breath in. Exhale, we're re-sink. Come back to Malasana. Take the hands to the floor. Lift the hips. We'll toe heel the feet in a bit. Take a hold of opposite elbows here, or maybe taking a yogi toe. Lengthening through the belly. A little bend in the knees is needed. Hold forward. Soften into this. Take another breath. Exhale, relax. And then we'll release the toes. Toe heel the feet and bend the knees here. Sink the hips, reach the arms. Come back in a chair. This time taking the palms over the heart, even the chest forward. Take a twist to your left. Inhale back to chair. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, chair. Exhale, twist, stay low. Try not to let those hips lift. Inhale, reach. Exhale, twist, one more. From here, bring the elbow between the knees. Kind of nestle yourself down, bring that elbow to the outside of the left knee. And then just take a look at that right knee. Make sure it's not coming forward. Then extend the arms from here. And we'll unwind. Forward. Lengthening the belly here, plant the hands. Stepping or jumping back if you're getting tired. You can always lower the knees. Rising into your back bend. Make your way back to down dog. We'll raise that left leg. Bend the knee and around. Re-extend. Draw your nose towards your knee. Pull your belly up and in. One more. This one's going to come all the way forward between the hands. Keep the back heel spun up. Sweep the arms. Rise. High lunge. Draw the inner thighs together here like you have a block between the thighs. Find that lift from underneath to support you. Find that lift in the arms. Drawing the back leg toward the ceiling. Take another breath here. We'll take the back heel down. Just open up to 2. Start to settle in. Find that extension out through the arms. Let's reverse the warrior. And then from here, shifting forward back to warrior 2. We're all the way into that left foot this time. Right toes leave your mat. Ardha Chandrasana. Work towards stacking the hips. Opening up the hips toward the side wall. Extend that right arm. And then really energize that back leg. Like you're bringing a foot punch that wall behind you. One more breath. We're going to bend into the standing leg. See if you can gracefully step back. Nice soft landing. Warrior 2. Come back into reverse. And this time lengthen all the way. Take a reverse triangle. Put the left hip under here. Taking your hand to the shin, take that right arm high. Coming into triangle pose. Open the chest, open the heart. Reach up through those right fingertips. And then like someone's got you by the wrist, press down to rise. Bring the left toes so they're parallel to the right. Turn to face the side wall, lift your chest, extend the arms. Hinge from your hips, hold. Hands can come to blocks, there's the floor here. Reaching the crown of the head toward the mat. If the crown of the head's almost on the mat, maybe try taking a block underneath. Breathe. Take another breath. Exhale it out. One more inhale. Lengthen the belly, start to walk the hands around. Spin off the back heel here. Lower this back knee all the way down. Maybe taking some padding to that knee as needed. And grab your blocks here, sink your hips. And then once you start to settle in a bit, take your hands onto the front thigh. We'll press down to rise. Nice, re-sink. So use this foot like a brake. Press down through that left foot to rise up. Make sure the hip points are facing forward here. One more like that. Press down. We'll re-sink. And then from here, take the arms up. Anjaneyasana. Lift your heart. We'll roll the shoulders back. Open the heart. Open the chest. Releasing the hands down, toe heel that foot to the left this time. And then start to settle in for lizard. So you're welcome to stay on blocks here. You can take your palms down to the floor. You can lower down to the forearms, or maybe try a block underneath of your forearms. And then just start to settle in. Take another breath. Exhale. One more deep inhale, and then nice and easy. We'll take the hands in. You can stay with a block here where hands can come to the floor. And just lengthen all the way through that front leg. So as you rebend, the heart will go forward. And then as you exhale, lengthen over that leg, draw your hips down. We'll do a couple more. And then the next time you rebend this knee, this time we're going to circle it counterclockwise. So shifting weight into the left hand, circle the hips all the way back and around. And over to the right. Lengthening through that leg. And then circling back around. Your circle could be bigger or smaller than mine, whatever kind of feels right for you. And then the next time you rebend this knee, you know where we're going with this. Tuck your back toes under, find a little lift through the belly, pour your weight into that left foot, and take your right foot to the outside of the right hand. Start to sink your hips. We'll come to yogi squat. Join the palms, and then from here, find a little lift away. So press down through both feet, and then keep pressing as you rise all the way up. Exhale, sink. Elbows to knees, press down, rise up. And sink. 2 more. And we're gonna re-sink and hold. Sorry, not sorry, guys. We're gonna extend the arms. Find a little lift through the belly, press down through the feet, lift just an inch, using those glutes, lower an inch, lift an inch, lower an inch, lift an inch, lower an inch. We're gonna hold this one, breathe. Take another breath here. Exhale and sink. Ah. Short breather. Take the hands to the floor. Don't reel your feet in. So feet are about sitting bone width apart, opposite elbows, yogi toe. Or take your hands all the way up underneath your feet here. Coming up to the wrist, lengthen the belly, we'll fold. Just allow the weight of the head to release. Let the chest collapse or the thighs, let everything go. Giving into gravity here. Take another breath. Exhale it out. Release the hands or soften the knees. Find that lift through the belly. And then make like you're pressing the floor away, stepping one vertebrae on top of another. Take a moment. Find Tadasana. You'll get the feet in a bit. Take your time. Start to pour the weight into that right foot. Spread through the right toes. Lifting out 10 toes up, fan them down. And then all the weight into that right foot. Bend into your right knee. Circle this left leg up and around. So you can allow the foot to hang here. Toes can touch the floor or block or tuck it behind your calf. And then sink a little more deeply. That left leg's on top, so we'll take the left arm and bring it underneath. Wrap the elbows here. Elbows in line with the shoulders. Take a breath. Meredith. Start to fold forward, elbows to the knees, rounding the spine like we've been working on throughout class. And then lengthen that leg straight back behind you so your chest comes forward. Soft bend to that right knee. Start to drop the hip a bit. From here, we'll step back, nice and easy. Lift your elbows, little back bend. Open out, warrior two. Nice, lengthen through that leg. From here, you're gonna bring the heels in, toes out, and sink down into goddess stance. Nice, come back to Garudasana arms, left arm underneath. Sink a little deeper. Nice, from here, we're gonna lift the heels. And lower, and lift, and lower. Lift, and lower. Woo, couple more. Unwrap the arms. Nice, reach and release the fingers, sink a little more deeply. And then take the hands back behind you. Open the chest. Sink a little more deeply. Nice, we'll rise up. Bring those front toes to the point forward. And shorten your stance just a bit. Round the heel. Reach the arms and then internally rotate the shoulders here. You can stack palms opposite elbows or find reverse prayer. Lift your heart. Lengthening the belly here. Fold forward. We're going to stop in a flat back. Press down for both feet like brakes. And then pressing into the floor like you're pressing the floor away. And pulling apart your mat in both directions. Lengthen that belly. Fold over. Fold over deeply. Parsvottanasana. And then you have to really squeeze the inner thighs in here. Activating the inner thighs like you've got that block between the thighs again to hold your balance. Breathe. One more breath here. We'll look forward to the big toe. Lengthen your belly. Press down for both your eyes. Little back bend. Step your left foot to meet your right. Slide the hands down past the femur. Release the arms. Stand in Tadasana. Take a moment here to regroup. Start by lifting the toes of that left foot. Spread them. Release them back down. Pour all the way into that left leg. Bend into the left knee. Reach the right leg all the way up and over top. So the foot can hang, the toes can touch down to a block or the floor, or you can tuck the foot behind the calf. You're going to take that right arm up underneath, since the right leg's on top, round your spine, holding forward, Garudasana. Close, unwind, bring that leg straight back behind you, chest gaze forward. Warrior three variation. Nice soft landing. We'll come into a back bend here, high lunge, and then just open up to two. Nice, from here, lengthening that leg. Bring the feet to the parallel, and then heels in, toes out. Sink back down into your goddess stance. This time, right arm is underneath. Sink. Breathe. Keep the knees opening toward the wall behind you. Let's lift the heels and lower. You might need to shorten your stance a little. Lift and lower. Lift, lower, lift, lower. Sweep the arms. Interlace the fingers, reach the arms up, maybe the opposite, interlace the fingers if you can remember. Sink the tailbone down, and then reach the arms back behind you. Shoulder hold and lift your chest. Think a little more deeply. Press down to rise up. Bring those left toes and point forward. Step the back foot and ground the heel, reach the arms out, and gently rotate the shoulders, sweep them up the back. Stacking palms, opposite elbows, or reverse prayer. Lengthen your belly. Hold all the way forward. And then fire up those inner thighs. And then think of pressing down for both feet, like you're pressing the mat apart, like you're pulling it in both directions. Holding over, take another breath here. Look forward to your front big toe. Lengthen the belly, keep pressing down for both feet to rise up. A little bit of a back bend. And then step that right foot to your left. Hands past the tailbone. Release. Take a moment in Tadasana. And then inhale the arms up. Exhale, hold. Lengthen the belly here. We'll step into a plank. Lower the knees, or for a little more challenge, come forward to tippy toes, elbows hugging in, lower all the way. Rest your cheek on the mat. Look over that right shoulder. And use the arms at your sides. And take your chin back to the top of the mat, reach the arms. Heel the chest away on your next inhale, lift the thighs away, come to Shalabhasana. Roll your shoulders up and lift a little higher. Like you're flying through the air. One more breath. Exhale, lower. Cheek to the mat. Heels fall apart here. Big toes come to touch. You can shimmy those hips side to side. Let it go. Chin back to the top of the mat. Reach the arms this time. Chest, thighs, toes, everything all at once. Keep the back of the neck long. Heel up a little higher if you're able. Take another breath. Slowly lower. Let everything go. Shimmy the hips. And one more when you're ready. Chin to the top of the mat. Healing up, Shalabhasana. Keep the back of the neck long. Lift up a little higher, maybe taking the hands back behind you. Interlacing the fingers, roll the chest and shoulders up. One more breath. Let it go. Look over that opposite shoulder, ear to your mat. From here, you can rest. We'll slide the hands underneath your shoulders. Pressing up, hold back. Next to your heels, maybe taking the knees a little bit wider than usual. Child's pose. Nice and easy, rising back up onto all fours. We'll tuck the toes, lift the knees, taking the hips up and back. Inhale the right leg, knee and around. Re-extend. Bring it toward that opposite elbow. And this time, bring it toward the right elbow, and we'll draw the foot for that opposite armpit and lower down. And you're welcome to take a block or blanket here and roll it and slide it up underneath the hip. In fact, you can kind of do it on a vertical like so. Support the hip and the front of this left thigh. And then when you're ready, holding forward, forehead can come to the floor here or block and just settle in. And just breathing into this. Keep breaths in out. So Take another deep inhale. Exhale, breath. And then nice and easy, we'll walk the hands in. And from here, we're gonna shift weight onto this right hip, so maybe taking any padding away from that hip. Sweep the left leg around, and hook the ankle to the outside of the knee. And then settle in here, kind of bringing both sitting bones down to the floor. We'll take this right arm, wrap around the outside of the left knee, and then draw the sacrum up and in. Find length up to the crown of the head. I'm just getting into this twist. On every inhale, finding length. Keep this knee hugging in so you'll find that stretch of the outer hip. And then on every exhale, maybe deepening that twist a little bit more. One more breath. Nice. Let's unwind. Just take a counter twist for a couple of breaths. One more breath in here, and we'll unwind. Taking that left leg back. Tuck your toes under, free up your right leg. Bend the knee, you can fan the hip, you can circle the ankle here. And then nice and easy, taking that foot down to the other foot, we'll lift the left leg when you're ready. Bend the knee at the ground. This time reach it back, bring it across the body toward that right elbow and tap. And then reaching it back, left elbow, draw the foot toward the opposite armpit and lower. Taking some padding, maybe underneath this left hip this time. And then lengthen the belly here, we'll fold forward. Settling in here, relax your jaw. Allow the face to soften. Easy breaths in and out. Letting go, we're here for a few more rounds of breath. Take another deep inhale. Exhale it fully. And then from here, slowly, gradually, start to walk the hands in. We'll take any padding away from that hip. And then you're going to take your right leg, wrap it around, bring the ankle to the outside of the knee. If that's too much, try the inside of the knee. And then take this left arm, wrap it around the right knee this time. And then start to come into your twist. So draw the belly up and in. Find that length up to the crown of the head. Exhale, deepening that twist. Sacrum draws up and in, finding length, creating space. And deepen the twist. One more breath. Twisting out here, we'll unwind and just take a little counter twist. Try to keep both sitting bones grounded. That one hip is going to want to lift up. And then unwind your spine. We'll take that right leg straight back. Tuck your toes, press into the hands, lift your belly, free up that left leg. And bend the knee here. You can fan the hip, circling the ankle. Nice and easy. Floating that foot down to meet the other foot. We'll bend the knees. If you put your hands, you can step or maybe hop to have a seat. Keep a block handy here. And we'll lower down. So sliding forward on your mat, come all the way down onto your back. And then once you're here, walk your feet in. Tuck your chin to your chest. You're going to take the hips up toward the ceiling, bridge pose. Take another breath here. As you exhale, lower down bone by bone. Slowly. Take a second set of bridge here, or if you like, coming into full wheel. Hands underneath the shoulders, rising. And then staying here, you can rock the shoulder blades up underneath. And take another breath in. And we'll lower it all the way down. And then for a third and final set, you're welcome to take a supported bridge here. So Grabbing a block, you can take it on the lower, the medium height, and take it to your sacrum, that flat bone at the base of the spine. Take a couple of breaths here in your supported bridge. And then when you're ready, you can lengthen one leg and then the other. Look toward the ceiling. And take a supported shoulder stand. If you're without a block, you can do this without, or you can also do legs up on the wall for the same effect. So taking the hips up against the side and swinging them up. And then just release your arms, your sides, close the eyes. Breathing into this, we'll stay with this a good 5 or 6 breaths. Take another breath in. Exhale it fully. We'll bend the knees in here, nice and slow. The one final challenge, taking the feet to the floor at the same time. Lift the hips. Slide your block out here and walk your feet out to the edges and out, dropping the knees in toward the center. You can take those arms up overhead like cactus arms and just start to windshield wiper out the legs, dropping the knees from the left to the right. Go through a couple cycles. And then after you've gone through a couple cycles on your own, give your knees a hug, wrap the arms around. Take a little release of the low back, circling clockwise, counterclockwise. And if you let the knees drop open, you can grab a hold of your ankles here and really ground the sacrum first. If it's available to you, maybe sliding the hands up to your arches of your feet, and then go ahead and rock it side to side, nice and easy. You're lengthening one leg, the other. For a couple cycles. And once you've gone through a couple cycles on your own, bring the soles of the feet together here. Let the knees drop open, release that to the floor. Take your hands onto your lower belly. Make a diamond shape, bring those index fingers and thumbs together. And then just breathe. And as you breathe in, expanding the belly, noticing the index fingers and thumbs separating. As you breathe out, slowly letting the belly deplete. So do a couple more cycles, observing the breath. When you're ready, taking the arms at your sides. You're welcome to keep the legs in this position or lengthen the legs one at a time long onto your mat. Coming into Shavasana, letting the legs drop open. Arms release at your sides. Take a deep breath in and send it all the way down to your toes. And then settling in, letting go. Slowly, starting to deepen your breath. And starting to bring some movement back to the body, wiggling your fingers, your toes. When you're ready, taking the arms up overhead and just taking that final stretch from fingers all the way down to the toes. And then from here, bending the knees in one at a time. And making your way onto your right side. Pausing here for just a moment. And then using your upper body strength to press your way up to a seat. And back to where we started. And we'll rejoin the palms together over the heart. And back to your attention. And closing class with the sound of one Om. Bring your hands to heart center and folding forward. Namaste. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great day. It was good to see everybody.
Thank you. That was great.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Glad you enjoyed it.
Meredith.
We got in calves. We got in bum. Stretched our shoulders and our neck. All right. And I did your favorite, Stephanie. All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
I'll see
Bye,
you
have
soon.
a good day,
Chelsea's
everybody.
on for tonight. And yeah, just keep up with us. Looks like we're planning to reopen the 15th of June. So thanks for hanging in there. I really need a haircut. Look at that. Sarah, do you have any questions about the teacher training or anything? Now that you've had time to think.
The application online.
It should be, yeah.
Okay.
I believe so. If you go to teacher training, there should be a link to an application. Even if it has the wrong year, you should be able to download it, and then you can either put it in the mail to us or stick it in our mailbox. Because I think it's
Physical copy.
I think it's the type where you can, unless you can scan it, I don't think you can write on it. You know what I mean? I think. I don't know.
I think I have a scanner. I mean, I have a scanner, but I don't know. I haven't hooked it up. So.
Yeah. If not, just like print it out,
Uh-huh.
write in, and then either stick it in our mailbox or stick it in a mailbox and put a stamp on it, and we'll get it.
Yeah. And I'll probably end up doing the payment plan, but not.
Yeah.
Like, is there a way for me to like pay more in advance?
Yeah. Yeah. We've had
And, like,
people
do that
do.
payments.
Yeah, we've had people, instead of doing like the monthly, do like 3 or 4 payments, like divided into 4, you know what I mean, or something like that. Usually we ask for a $500 deposit with the application, and then you like that counts toward like the payment toward the first month and part of the second, you know what I mean? And then we do either I think it's $350, does that sound right? Monthly, or something like $300 or $350 a month. Or people will just do like 1,000, you know, like, or divide it up, something like that.
Yeah. If I do that, is it going to be like the payment plan price? If I get it, if I pay for it all before the class starts.
Oh, if you're paid in full before the program starts, then it's the $29.50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you pay early bird, which I think ends in July, it's like $27.50. But yeah, you could do that. If you pay over the course,
early bird's going to be in my cards.
yeah. If you pay over the course of the training, like from, you'll have from September till May, then it's the $31.50.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have to talk to
Okay.
my husband, but
What's that? Oh yeah. Talk to the hubs. And then if you think of any other questions, just let me know.
Will do.
Okay. Thanks so much.
Thank
Have a
you.
great day.
You too.
Yay.